Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another GTA 5 tutorial. In this tutorial, guys, I'm going to go ahead and show you an example on how to install replace vehicles and one example on how to install add-on vehicles. All right, and I really highly suggest that you actually follow this model going forward, because I have found it to be the best way to make sure your mods that you are installing into your game are actually working properly. All right, and then you're going to need a trainer. I like to use a simple trainer, so for the purposes of this video we are going to be using a simple trainer. You can actually use manual as well. It pretty much does the same thing. All right, and in terms of another mod, this one is very important in terms of replace vehicles. It pretty much puts everything together. You don't really need to go to page day 1 or page day 10 or anything like that. As you can take a look at this picture right here, sometimes when you do download some mods, especially for vehicles, it will tell you to go to page day 10. Some will tell you to go to page day 9. Some of them would tell you to go to X64E or something like that. But this mod kind of eliminates some confusion in that department right here. That is why it's called an easy mod folder right here. All right, so make sure you download this folder. In terms of the vehicles that we are going to be installing today, it's going to be this Lamborghini Huracan. I think it does have an add-on and a replace as well, so we might end up with 2 add-on vehicles and only one replace vehicle for the purposes of this tutorial right here. All right, and then the next vehicle that we are going to be installing is going to be this Lamborghini Countach. The last time I actually installed this model right here, when I got into the game, I don't think the texture of the vehicle was good, so I hope they did update this. As you can see, this one March 11th 2022, so hopefully this mod is pretty cool. So we're just going to find out together in the game and see how it looks like. All right, so with that said, let me go ahead and minimize this page right here. On my right hand side, I do have the mods already downloaded that we are going to be using for the purposes of this tutorial. All right, so we are going to need our GTA 5 main directory where we want to play our GTA 5 mods. All right, so let me go ahead and go to properties and then local files and just browse my local files. It should bring out my GTA 5 main directory from Steam. All right, I don't even know how you go about doing it for any other application. I use Steam most of the time. All right, so with that said, guys, let's go ahead and start installing this stuff right here. We are going to start with the simple trainer at the very top over here. Let me go ahead and unzip my files here real quick. And once we unzip our files, and the files that we're gonna need is the trainer v ASI file and the trainer v configuration settings file. So just highlight both of these files, drag and drop them on your GTA 5 main directory, just like so. If this is your first time actually using this simple trainer, if you go ahead and go into configuration files right here, it will tell you the menu key in which you need to press to bring out the menu. F3 and F4 should do the business for you. All right, so we are pretty much done with the simple trainer now. Now let's go ahead and install our easy mod folder. All right, go ahead and unzip my files just like so. As you can see here, we do have a readme and the mods folder. If I go ahead and open up this mods folder, it's gonna be mods update 64 DLC packs, and this is the kind of if you go ahead and follow this pathway on your GTA 5 main directory right here, this is the path that you're gonna need to follow. So we're gonna go ahead and go to mods update 64 and DLC packs. So this is where we're going to go ahead and just drag and drop this file in here. All right, but before I can go any further, man, I would like to suggest something. It might take a little bit of time while you're modding your game, but I would like you to highlight this file right here, the update file, the 64 file, and this common file right here. Just go ahead and right click, copy. Once you copy these files, you can go ahead and highlight on top of your mods folder like this, or just go ahead and go inside your mods folder. I'm pretty sure if this is your first time, it should be empty. Just go ahead and paste these files in here. All right, and then you should have something like this for now. As we go along and introducing some more mods, you will find it very, very helpful to have this in here. You can actually put these files into your mods folder using your OpenIV, but sometimes I find it very easy. It's another easy way to really mess up your game, especially if you don't know what you're doing. All right, and now let's go ahead and open up my OpenIV over here, and on my GTA 5 main directory, I'm going to go back to this pathway right here. So let me go ahead and go back to mods, update 64 and DLC packs, and just leave everything right here. All right, and on my OpenIV, I'm just gonna go ahead and go to Windows, just like so, and then we're just gonna go ahead and wait for our OpenIV to open up here real quick. All right, so here it is, our OpenIV here real quick. And the other thing, guys, if this is your first time using OpenIV, I will encourage you to go to tools. Before you can touch anything else, go to ASI manager. All right, and then you want to make sure everything here is installed. As you can see, when it's not installed, it's gonna be in blue like this. Let me go ahead and install my ASI loader just like that. So make sure everything over here is installed. All right, so now that we have that covered, let me go ahead and bring out the easy mod folder over here. We are just going to go ahead and drag and drop this one in here, and it's gonna go ahead and go at the very top of your DLC list pack over here. All right, so we are pretty much done with that. We can go back over here. If you can go ahead and open up the readme. All right, when you do open up the readme, you're gonna go ahead and need to paste this on your DLC pack list. All right, so this is the line that you are going to need to copy. All right, you can either copy this file from here, or you can go ahead and copy and paste this line inside your DLC list. All right, so let's go ahead and try to find the pathway for this one. All right, we want to go ahead and go to our DLC list, right? So let's go ahead and go to mods, update RPF, common, and data. All right, so this is where we are going to find our DLC list right here. All right, and then once you get to this point and this pathway right here, make sure you go to favorites and edit as your favorites. For me, I have edited as my favorites, and for me it has always been DLC. I named mine DLC. If I can go ahead and close all archives over here, and then go back to favorites and go back to DLC, you will find that this is the same pathway that I just opened before. All right, so this is another way to make sure you have your stuff organized, so when you want to go ahead and install anything else on the DLC list, you can go ahead and find it on your OpenIV with ease. All right, so let me go ahead and turn on my edit mode, and then we're going to go ahead and highlight the DLC list.xml, right click, edit. Another window is gonna go ahead and pop, and then we're gonna go ahead and go to the very bottom of this one. Since we are going to highlight this file over here and copy it. All right, so Control C over here. Let me go ahead and make sure I do this right. Go ahead and go to the readme over here, go ahead and Control C, and then I'm gonna go ahead and come over here, press enter, and then Control V, and that should paste this line in here. Or you can go ahead and let me go ahead and erase this. The other way you can do it, all right, you can go ahead and just come over here, copy this line at the bottom right here. All right, do the same thing, press enter, and paste this line right here. As you can see, now we do have two lines of the same, but we don't really want this name in here. You can either decide whether you want to go ahead and type EMF just like so, or you can go ahead and copy on your GTA 5 main directory over here. You can go ahead and highlight this, go ahead and go to rename, and then you can go ahead and copy this name right here, and then you're gonna go ahead and paste this name right here. Whatever you find easy for you, you can go ahead and make sure you do just that. All right, and then once you're done with that, go ahead and click save, and you are pretty much done with the install of that one. All right, so we are now done with the easy mods folder, and now we can go ahead and go about installing our vehicles. All right, so now let's go ahead and open up this file. I don't know, this one is going to be the Lamborghini Huracan. All right, let's go ahead and open up this Lamborghini Huracan. As you can see, we do have two options for this one, for the replace or for the add-on, but we are going to only use the replace for this one. All right, so if you want to go ahead and replace this vehicle right here, and we're going to go ahead and go all the way over here and close all archives. Now what we're going to do is go to mods, update 64 DLC packs over here. Once we are on DLC packs, now we are going to go ahead and go into our easy mods folder in here. Go ahead and open it up and go to DLC .rpf, and then now we're going to go ahead and go to 64, and now we are going to go ahead and go to vehicles.rpf in here. All right, so go ahead and open this up here real quick. And once again, guys, if you want to go ahead and keep this very much close to you, go ahead and go to file, favorites, and add this to favorites. I already have it saved to favorites on my other page for my LSPDFR, and I named it replace cars, just like that. If I go ahead and close this archive right here, and if I go ahead and go back to my favorites, go to replace vehicles, yours, it should be empty like mine, like this, because this is the first time I'm actually installing anything on this side of my game. All right, so let me go ahead and open up the replace, and these are the files that we just need to drag and drop in here. So every time you want to go ahead and install a replace vehicle, this is where you are going to go ahead and put everything without having to go to patch day 1 or patch day 10 or x64e or whatever. This is where you're going to be putting all of your replace vehicles. All right, let's take a look and see what this bad boy looks like. All right, so this is the vehicle that's going to be looking like in game. So you're gonna go ahead and see this vehicle driving around in game right here. It does come in different colors, so yeah, so we are pretty much done with that. And now we can go ahead and install our add-on vehicle. Our add-on vehicle is pretty much the same way we just installed our EMF file, our easy mod folder. That's the same way we do install our add-on vehicles. All right, go ahead and open up this bad boy here real quick. All right, there you go. All right, so now I think okay, so let's go ahead and put this inside our, whoa, there's a lot of files in here. I guess you're gonna need to look for the one that you need to put in. I'm pretty sure it should be this one right here. All right, for our Lamborghini Countach. Yep, so this one is for 5M, so don't even bother with this one if you are not playing on 5M. So we just need this file over here. So we're just gonna go ahead and drag and drop this file on our GTA 5 main directory on this pathway right here, mods update 64 DLC packs. All right, where we installed our EMF file in there. So as you can see, the file is right here. All right, so now we are pretty much done with that. I think if you go ahead and open up the readme, this is where you're gonna find the line that you need to copy. Let me see where I can find this line here. Why am I not saying it? The author didn't give us a line to copy and paste. I guess the author didn't give us a line to copy and paste. So you know what, let's go ahead and just create ours. So let me go ahead and close this, bring up my OpenIV over here, and now I'm gonna go ahead and go to favorites and go to my DLC, and then now I'm gonna go ahead and go to my DLC list over here, right click, edit. All right, go to the very bottom of this one. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this line, Control C, paste this line right here. Then I'm going to erase this name right here, and now I'm going to go ahead and copy this one over here, Control C, and then I'm going to go ahead and paste this line over this name over here, and click save. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Once you're done with this, you are pretty much done, and I feel like you should know how to install, replace, and add on vehicles from now on. And this is the process right here. Easy process. It's gonna make sure all your mods are working properly. So right now, let me go ahead and close this, and we're gonna go ahead and jump into the game here real quick and test some things out. Alrighty guys, we are in the game now. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at what's going on with our add-on vehicle. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and do a very quick sample on how to use Simple Trainer. All right, what the hell is this guy driving like this though? But anyways, let's go ahead and just go ahead and chill right here by this parking lot. Who the hell is stealing a vehicle right about now? God damn, son. They have a dull moment around here. So hopefully we can go ahead and see that Lamborghini Huracan driving by, the one that we just installed as our replace vehicle. But sometimes these vehicles kind of take a little bit of time to spawn in the game, but I'm pretty sure it's going to spawn very soon, because that's the only vehicle we have installed right about now. All right, so without any further ado, man, let me go ahead and get out of the vehicle over here. And now we are going to go ahead and check out our Simple Trainer here real quick. As you open up your Simple Trainer with your F3, you're gonna go ahead and meet this menu right here. As for me, I like to change the color of my Simple Trainer. In order to do that, you're gonna go ahead and go to options, and then using your D-pad right on your controller, you're gonna go ahead and go to options menu 2. On the options menu 2 over here, as you can see here, it says set menu colors, and then you're gonna go ahead and go into this menu right here to be able to change the color. I like to change my color to a specific one. Yo, this thing is really annoying. It's really annoying. Oh, okay, there you go. All right, so let me go ahead and take a look at my favorite color over here. I think it's this one right here. And then when you press X on your controller, it's gonna go ahead and select the color, or you can go ahead and press 5 on your number pad on the keyboard. And then over here is the highlight. As you can see right now, my highlight is blue. You can go ahead and change this color as well. I just like mine a little bit light, so hopefully light gray. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Let me see if I can find something else that's kind of looking proper here. Hopefully there's a white color over here. All right, let's go ahead and use this color right here. It doesn't matter, you know. You're just gonna go ahead and find whatever suits you the best, right? And then over here you can go ahead and change the font of the writing on your menu if you want. But I'm not gonna make mine too small though. I think the original one is just fine for me. And then over here you can go ahead and change the background of the menu. All right, there you go. All right, so now let's just say you are satisfied with everything, with all the changes. If you made any changes over here, you're gonna go ahead and click the circle on your controller to go back, and now you're gonna go ahead and scroll all the way to the bottom here where it says save settings to trainer V INI, and then I'm gonna go ahead and press X on my controller, and then now is a good time to press 5 on your number pad to save the settings, just like that. All right, and now as you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and try to bring the menu again with my F3, and now as you can see, the colors that we changed have been saved. So every time you log into the game, you are going to go ahead and find your menu just like the way you want. All right, so now let's go ahead and spawn a vehicle that we just installed, and we are going to go ahead and go to vehicle spawning. And then after vehicle spawning, we're gonna go ahead and scroll all the way to the bottom over here where it says added vehicles menu. Once you open up this menu, you're gonna find the vehicles that you did add as your add-on vehicles over this line over here. As you can see, our Lamborghini Countach is right here. So let me go ahead and try to spawn this thing. Hopefully the texture is all right. Let's see. All right, so there you go, our Lamborghini Countach. This thing is looking amazing. All right, where's the number plate on this thing? I don't see a number. Oh, it's at the front. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and try to change a few things here about this vehicle. We'll see whether there's some options for us for this vehicle. So if you want to go ahead and modify the vehicle, go ahead and go to your vehicle options over here. You can go ahead and set your vehicle as God mode to make sure it doesn't really break on you whenever you're playing the game or something like that. Or you can go ahead and fix the vehicle or clean the vehicle using this menu. And now we're gonna go ahead and change the number plate on this vehicle right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and put mine as Mr. Dilly, just like that. All right, let me go ahead and name it this one number 1, because it's my first one that I just installed. All right, go ahead and put number 1 just like that. Press enter. As you can see, the number plate has changed to Mr. Dilly 1, and now I can change the color of the plate over here. I like mine is yellow on black, so I'm gonna go ahead and select this one over here. Then I'm gonna go ahead and move back, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go to vehicle mod menu over here, so to see if there's any extras for this vehicle over here. Hopefully you can at least modify the engine though. As you can see here, there's nothing else we can change in terms of the engine. Still the same. I'm a little bit disappointed that you cannot really boost the engine a little bit on this vehicle right here. All right, not even suspension. I guess you can go ahead and turn on the turbo on this vehicle. All right, bulletproof tires is because I turned on the God mode over here. That's why the bulletproof tires are on. You can go ahead and turn them on and off, if you don't have the God mode turned on over here. All right, so let's say now we're gonna go ahead and try to change. Is there any neon on this vehicle? Let me see. I don't think there's any neon signs on this vehicle right here. Let's go ahead and forget about that. All right, there you go. Go ahead and turn it on and off just like that. And then over here, what can you change the color or something like that? There you go. If you like these type of things, you can go ahead and change the color, but I don't really fancy that. I like my vehicles clean. And over here you can go ahead and go to the light menu, to the indicators and stuff like that. Let's see if that works. Can't really see it properly right now. I think very soon we are going to be installing some graphic mods so that you can see the lighting system of your vehicles. Pretty sweet. All right, so let me go ahead and log out of this one over here. And over here you can go ahead and change the vehicle color if you want. Right now it is set to classic silver for our primary color, but let me go ahead and change it to black just like that. Or I can go ahead and make it matte black or something like that. I think matte black is looking pretty cool. Let's see what other colors can we find that can really put this beast to midnight blue. It's not too bad. All right, matte red over here, it's not too bad either. Really like this. I really like this. I'm gonna go ahead and keep the matte red on that one. In terms of secondary colors over here, it is set to classic lime green. So as you can see, the calipers right now are in lime green. I think that's the only thing that you can change on this vehicle, because I can tell the seats are yellow. All right, the seats are yellow, but let's go ahead and get inside here. Try to change classic. All right, let's see. All right, it doesn't really change anything inside the vehicle, but let's go ahead and step outside. As you can see, can you change anything else? I don't really see the calipers changing either, so I guess there's no secondary color for this vehicle over here, unless it's changing something that I'm not seeing at this very moment in time. All right, but with that said, guys, if you feel like you are satisfied with all the changes, if you don't want to lose your vehicle or anything like that, you're gonna go ahead and scroll all the way to the top over here where it says vehicle load or save menu, and then you're gonna go ahead and save your vehicles on any slot over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and save this one to slot 1. All right, so every single time I step into the game, I can actually just go ahead and spawn this vehicle right here. If I go ahead and step outside here real quick, if I go back to vehicle options and then go to vehicle load or save menu, and then if I go ahead and go to load slot 1, our Lamborghini Countach should be able to spawn in the very same one that we have over there. As you can see now, I got two. All right, I got two of them. So you can go ahead and role play this as much as you want, however you want. All right, I think that's pretty much it for this tutorial, guys. Trying to open the door and leave the door open. Come on, Franklin, step out of the vehicle, mate. All right, so let me see if I can drive around and see if we can spot that Lamborghini Huracan or something like that. I don't know. Sometimes it does take a little bit of time for these vehicles to spawn, so if we don't see one right now, doesn't mean it's not going to spawn in the game. All right, I really do hope I can see one so that I can show you guys that that easy match folder actually does work. All right, anyways, guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and conclude this episode right here, man. So thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for subscribing, and I'll catch you guys next time, man. Peace.